From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Tuesday, February 26th. I'm Mike Ludlow. High school hockey playoffs are underway. Let's go to the McGinnis Student Ice Arena for Division III action between Houghton and Jeffers. Did not take long for the Gremlins to get going. Brad Gauthier has the puck, shoots, and scores at 2:24, and the Gremlins have a 1-0 lead. About 18 seconds later, P.J. Donnelly shot off the post. Back out to the point, Kevin Bostwick puts it home, and it's a 2-0 orange and black advantage. Less than 5 minutes left in the period, a 3-0. Justin Norcall on the power play. Zing, and Houghton wins 9-0 by the mercy rule after 2 periods. We go to the second game of the doubleheader, Hancock and Calumet. And second period tied at 1, Sam Urkula to Alex Mantala. And that's a pretty good finish with the backhand. Copper Kings up 2-1 at 6:38. Less than 3 minutes to go in the period, 3-1 now. Dean Locus shoots and scores. Nothing worse than the puck sneaking right through a goaltender, right, just like that. But 13 seconds later, it's Austin Solani to Peter Anderson, and the Bulldogs are back in business, only trailing 4-2. But Calumet, just too much to handle. Urkula streaking down the wing, centers it to Tanner Rowe, who lights the lamp. It's a furniture joke up in the Copper Country. And 9-3, Calumet wins. And so it's the Copper Kings and Gremlins Saturday in the regional final. On the scoreboard, in Division II, Marquette over Kingsford 6-0. Grant Wickham had 5 helpers for Escanaba. They scored 5 times in the third period to beat Negaunee 7-0. A score of interest in Division III, Alpena excuses Sault Ste. Marie 4-0. And in the National Hockey League, Montreal 8 and Detroit 1. Boys basketball district action in Division IV, Lakeland and Hubble and Chassell. We will start this one in the first quarter for the Panthers. Abe Gockenbach to Blade Warren. Back to Gockenbach for 3. And the Panthers have a 6-4 lead. Short time later, here come the Lakes. William Lyons will slalom around Gockenbach and lay it up and in to tie the score at 6. But the Panthers go on a run. Warren drives down low and gets the bucket to fall despite some interference from his teammate. 5 in a row for Chassell at that point. Lakes throw it away. Blade Warren looks like the Blade Runner as he gets this one to bounce off the glass and in. Lakeland and Hubble would come back the other way, and Ben Wilson will eventually get the hoop, but the Panthers go on for the victory, 69-47. How about an opener in Division II, Sault Ste. Marie and Sheboygan? And these teams haven't had a lot of success. That's Caleb Wilson of the Blue Devils scoring, or Michael Goldenbogen scoring there. Sioux leads by 3. However, Robert Bruce ties it for Sheboygan at 60. Okay, 13.3 to go, tied at 62. Noah Miziak. No, but Justin Benoit is there at the buzzer for the win. Happiness for the Blue Devils. They won 64-62, and they will face Kingsley in the district semifinal. On the board here in Division IV, Jeffers gets 32 from Christian Hocking to defeat Watersmeet 63-46, and Uintah Creek upends Ontonagon 50-43. In the Eastern UP, it was Brimley over Ojibwa Charter 69-29, and in Wisconsin, Suring ends Niagara season 63-43. Let's go to Chassell once again as the girls were taking on the Lance Purple Hornets. First quarter action, Jenna Pietala to Paige Sleeman. Nice fake. Puts it in for 2. She had 15 points. A minute later, Kaylin Bosco will try to go inside, but Chassell figures that one out. And Sleeman will take it in for the layup. And the Panthers have a 6-4 advantage. To the second quarter, Bosco will finish off the window. Tied at 6. She had 15. Moments later, Chassell retakes the lead. Jenna Pietala gets some room, puts that one home. She had 12. Maya Rice had 15, though, and Lance is your winner, 50-35. To Negaunee, where the Miners were entertaining the Gladstone Braves first quarter. Maggie Algren, Megan Crow back to Algren. That's the easy layup. But Negaunee had the tempo going in the first quarter. Amelia Palomaki over to McKenna Cantio. Baseline jumper good just before the buzzer. 11-5 Negaunee after 8 minutes to the second. Persistent Palomaki knocks the ball away. Mackenzie Karki's going to be at the other end for 2 of her 20 points, along with 7 rebounds and 6 steals. Chloe Norman, Abby Nelson for a long 2. And Negaunee was in good shape. Megan Crow will score on the second try, but Negaunee picks up the victory 60-38. To the numbers, Marquette 57, Escanaba 42, Kingsford handles North Dickinson 46-33. Emma Poirier had 21 points, Madison Pruitt a double-double of 14s as Ishpeming tiptoes past Houghton 53-51. Nikki Wharton had 20 points and 5 3-pointers for Republic Michigamme, but it's Lakeland and Hubble winning 62-47. Jeffers, no trouble with Watersmeet. Mackenzie Boyd poured in 27 as Ironwood downed Wakefield Marinesco 54-41. West Iron County continues to roll 50-32 downing Hancock. It was North Central 54, Forest Park 42. Autumn Reisner went over the 1,000 point mark earlier this week. She had 18 more last night as Stevenson defeated Superior Central easily. Munising 67, Manistee 48. Elise Bestman had a basket with 6 seconds to go, and Uintral Creek edges Ontonagon 26-25. Emily Cavio, 26 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals, as St. Ignace goes 20-0 by defeating Rudyard 66-50. Other winners last night include Cedarville over Engadine 56-35. Detour drops Harbor Light Christian 39-22. Newberry is 11 better than Sheboygan 58-47. And it was Mid-Peninsula 44 and Rapid River 30. The GLIAC Women's Basketball North Division title will be decided Thursday night in Houghton as NMU visits Michigan Tech. Wildcats head coach Troy Mattson says there are a number of key matchups, especially at guard.
Sydney Dillinger on Cassidy Trotter. That's a big matchup for us. Sydney's our best defensive player, and Cassidy kind of is the one person on their team that can get dribble penetration and finish shots in and around the basket and put some pressure on our defense. So that's a big matchup for us.
It's really exciting. I think the Northern game is one that we always all look forward to as a team going into every year, and then having it be senior day and a game where we can potentially clinch the North Championship just makes it that much sweeter.
I've been trying to make it a point all year that we need to play every game and every possession like it's important, because that's how you put yourself in a position where we are. And then in these games, it's not as big of a moment. You're just playing as hard as you can, like we have all season, and competing, doing your best, and then the outcome will be what it will be.
Tip-off Thursday is set for 5:30 on our sister station Fox UP, followed by the men's contest. Quickly to the UP basketball polls. On the girls' side in the big schools, Westwood is number 1, West Iron County number 2, then it's Marquette, Negaunee, and the Sioux, with Park River, Harris, and Gladstone also getting votes. In Division 4, St. Ignace leads the way with a whole bunch of teams following them, including Baraga, Uintral Creek, North Central, and Kearney-Nadeau. On the boys' side, Iron Mountain is a unanimous number 1, then it's Marquette, Negaunee, Gladstone, and Calumet. And on the small school side, Brimley, Rapid River, Kearney-Nadeau, Munising, and Cedarville is 5th. The Marquette Senior High School ski teams already have at least 1 trophy case for their hardware. Problem is that's not nearly enough. The Redmen and Redettes kept their state champion streaks alive yesterday at Shush Mountain in Bel Air. The boys have won 7 in a row. The girls have 4. The efforts of Natalie Robinia and Ada Bernard were important for the girls.
Natalie, as her senior year, she was afraid she wasn't going to win, and the second round of GS, she really stepped it up and went up a couple places. And Ada, she's improved in skiing like a lot over this season, and she really is a better skier than she was in the beginning of the year.
Be a sophomore in high school and have 2 state championships. I mean, who wouldn't want to have 2 courses down there? The hills are a lot smaller, but compared to up here, the very icy courses, very tough conditions.
The Munising competitive cheer team will represent the Upper Peninsula in this weekend's state finals in Grand Rapids. The Mustangs finished 2nd in their Division 4 regional last weekend at Caledonia. You can see the D4 final Saturday at 2 o'clock on your computer at mhsaa.tv, and there is a fee for that service. Last year's champion Hudson The winner from the 3 years before that, Breckenridge, and the champions from the 4 years before that, Michigan Center, are all in the field. Hi. Escanaba missed qualifying for the state finals in Division III by less than 6 points. A number of Upper Peninsula wrestlers will be going to the state finals at Ford Field this weekend. In Division II and Division III, Escanaba and Gladstone have contestants Hunter Larson at 135 pounds and Colin Arndt at 112 for the Eskimos in Division II. Gladstone in Division III, Nick Dawson at 130, Cole Hansen and Michael Brazo both won their regional titles at 152 and 103 respectively, and the appropriately named Lane Matsky lost to Brazo in that regional final. Now, of course, we have plenty of wrestlers in Division IV. Trey Sabota of Iron Mountain at 135, John Carrion of the Mountaineers at 145, St. Ignace's Trevor Matson along with Westwood's Rocco Carlson, Ishpeming's Alaric Martin, Caleb Berglund at 189. We have 3 in that category, St. Ignace's Caleb Brown and Ishpeming's Andre Walsh. Sam Gillis of Westwood qualified for the finals at 215 pounds. Also from Munising, on the next page, Richard Sneller at 285. Bradley Hall is in the house for Rudyard at 103, so is Bark River Harris's Clay Corrigan. 2 other regional winners, Parker Stroud of Iron Mountain at 112, Devin Ellison of Rudyard at 119, and we have 3 in that division as well, with Jaeger Wilson of Ishpeming and Travis O'Neill of Newberry. Good luck to all.